What you can buy out of Namdhari is out of 24 mantra as well as from organic Mandya. What you can buy out of these stores. I can talk about few products. There are many products available. There are products, I'm using it for a long time. One is the healthiest, tastiest rice called Rajmudi. This is the unpolished rice, red rice variety, and this one is very, very tasty. And try to cook this one. The water ratio is 1:2. 1 cup of rice, you need to add 2 cups of water. Soak it for a while and cook it. Then have this one along with the greens or as the way you want. It's very, very tasty. And when you add the milk or anything related to dairy product, milk or curd or buttermilk or the foods out of dairy, there are many traditional recipes related to this particular state, Karnataka. Tumbli, the tastiest tumblis you can make out of the fresh curd available in the store called Namdhari, where you can get A2 milk, where you can buy the fresh curd, and it's very, very tasty. Buy this Rajmudi rice and have this one along with the cucumber tumbli. It will be very tasty. One of the best combination, Rajmudi rice with cucumber tumbli. They say saute kai also, and there are many products. You can buy the dairy products. There you can buy milk, curd, cheese, as well as you can get, I'm talking about the cottage cheese, the fresh cottage cheese. You can buy it, you can go and cut the cheese as much as you want. And also they are having few spice mixes as well as the spice cheese spreads, and also they do have the fresh groceries. And one more thing is very important, the oil, cold pressed oil. When you talk about a cold pressed oil, you must understand the benefits. Why do you want to buy the cold pressed oil? There is no heat produced while making the oil, so that all the health benefits, all the nutrition related to the product is available. It's all saved. It's not destroyed by heat while they are preparing it in the machine, and you could see the heat produced while grinding the product, grinding the seeds. And that is destroying the natural elements, the enzymes and other stuff. So it is all saved. When it is termed as cold pressed, there is no heat applied, so that all the benefits related to the all the nutrition related to that product is saved. It's all well protected and the aroma is going to be there. You will get the nutty feeling out of it. It's quite authentic, so you will have the wonderful aroma while just taking out of the bottle or the pouch. Mostly it is available in bottles. They are also concerning about the sustainable measures. So they are selling these goods mostly in it's all wrapped in the plastic that is biodegradable, and also the oil is getting packed in bottles, glass bottles, and when you use this particular cold pressed oil, any variety, you can choose anything, sesame or groundnut, or they do have the coconut oil. It's quite fresh. How do you know about it? When you open the bottle, you will get that aroma, the nutty aroma. And while using that particular oil in your foods, like when you temper the food with this oil, the aroma is going to elevate your mood, and it's going to soothe your stomach as well. When you talk about this cucumber tumbly, in most of the foods in South India, as well as in many places, they cook it and then they pour the tadka. They are tempering it and they pour it on top of the dish. That is also one of the benefits. You are not going to heat the oil along with the dish. While tempering it, that's going to take only 2 minutes, and that's going to protect the nutrition. You must understand that while they are tempering the food, there is a reason. They are putting the tadka on top of the dish. Why they are not doing it before they prepare that dish? Because it's not going to, they are not heating the oil or boiling it along with the dish. They want to maintain the nutrition, the benefits of adding the oil. There are things, you could see the recipes and you can find out the difference. They always add the tadka at the end of the preparation of some dishes. So you can buy the cold pressed oils, grains, groceries, dairy products, and also some baked goods, whole wheat, or it's all related to whole grain, or related to multi-grain. They are baking the breads out of multi-grains as well as multi-grain as well as the whole grains. So you can trust, you can find the difference while consuming the food. I cannot give you the guarantee, but when you consume the food, you can feel the difference. You can feel the difference between the normal product and the organic produce. There is a difference. The impact is so huge, and it's going to boost your health. Gradually, your health will be improved. If at all, if you are having any issue related to the chronic illness, definitely you will get the break. It's not just about the break. You may also have the option to get rid of from the chronic illness, the fatigue related to it. That's all I would like to tell you. And they are also, in a few stores, they do have the cheese spreads. There are many varieties available in that related to dairy, non-dairy products. You can use those spreads while consuming the breads or soups, and you can use those fresh herbs while making soups, and it's really great. The aroma itself is going to elevate the mood, and while consuming the product, the food, you feel good. You can find a comfort. It's termed as comfort foods. I can say it 100%. When you use the organic food, it's going to give you 100% comfort and the warmth, as well as the calming effect. It's also the therapy, food therapy. Like aromatherapy, this is also one of the best things. The food is the essential part of everyone's life. Without food, there is no life at all. And you are spending all your lifetime to buy many things, but you cannot live without the food. And while choosing the food, you must have the idea about choosing the better one. You need to find out the places where they are selling the organic produces. There is a place in Indranagar, not just one place. There are many places selling organic food. And I can talk about the Namdharis and the organic Mandya because I'm buying it from these stores regularly, and there are few stores selling even the traditional cookware made out of clay, made out of cast iron. You must understand one thing. The food is prepared out of the clay part, out of the cast iron, is going to protect the nutrition. You are buying it. I'm telling you, I just told you about the benefits of organic food. Now I'm talking about one more point. You must cook it in the proper manner. Then only you can reap the benefits out of it. You shouldn't overcook. There are many things related to it. You must get back to your roots while making the food. Slow cooking and cooking in the, you must cook the food in the cast iron pans or cast iron skillet or cast iron kadai, the saucepan, made out of cast iron, and also you can use the clay pots. Why do we have to use this? I really want to talk about a few things related to the cookware. It's going to protect the nutrition. It's not going to destroy those elements. You are buying the organic product, but you may wonder, why am I not able to get any benefit out of it, or you are so confused about it. And why should I have to spend twice the amount to buy the product? I was researching many things because I wanted to recall the methods used by my grandmother, and also the cookware. They were using particular cookware at the time of festivals. The bronze pot, even the brass utensils with the tin coat. And there is one thing called the chombo, made out of tin. You really don't understand the ratio behind these metals. That's why you need to get back to your roots. Check with your grandmother, check with your elders. Check with the elders at your house. Otherwise, you can Google it. You must use the cookware, proper cookware. Why do you want to use the cast iron skillet? It's going to add the iron. The taste will be quite different. It will be very tasty. That's what I want to tell you at first. And also you must understand the quality related to each product. You know about the acid levels in each and every vegetable, or even while using the tamarind or something having the more acid alkaline levels. Because it's going to react with the iron molecules. That's the science. And so if you have the common sense, you don't have to worry about these things. Because when you are keeping the tomato based gravy in the iron skillet, it's going to react. The elements from the tomato or from the tamarind, even from few vegetables, going to react with the iron molecules. And taste wise, after few hours, the taste wise it will be there because it's going to have the more iron. But you could feel the difference because it is having, the dish is having the combination of iron and whatever vegetable is there, that acid combination will be there. So the taste wise, you may find a difference. So when you make the product out of the iron skillet, cast iron skillet, or any other utensil made out of cast iron, you must understand one thing. Make the product, and according to the quality of the vegetable, you must remove the product out of the cast iron pan or the saucepan or skillet, whatever it is, because it's going to react. The iron is going to, and there will be a chemical reaction. It's going to, there are many molecules, and it's going to have the conversation with each other for a long time. Then the taste will be very different. You may like it sometimes, sometimes you may not. So in order to avoid those things, after a few hours, remove the dish out of the cast iron skillet and store it in some other pot. It's according to the vegetable what you use, like tamarind having some acid level, as well as the tomatoes. There are few vegetables having some different properties. It's related to the science. Every vegetable, every produce is having the minerals, chemicals, and it's going to react with the iron. If you are very much interested in chemistry, go for the equations, find out the property in the vegetable, then add the iron, then the result, balance the equation. You can do the science, because cooking is not a rocket science, but it is the science. Of course it is. So you must understand this. You need to prepare the food using the proper cookware. Use the cast iron utensils, clay pots. There is one more variety. One sort of metal is very, very popular that was in use. And it's not just happening now. When you are checking the cookware, your grandmother used many things related to bronze, related to the brass one with tin coats. You must understand why they used those products. It's not just because of the availability. It's adding the health benefits. When you are cooking something in the bronze pot, there will be the chemical reaction. And when you are cooking it in the clay pot, it's again, that's going to give the wonderful aroma. It's going to retain the quality of the vegetable or the spices. You can feel the difference. When you cook in those traditional cookware, you can feel the difference. I can tell you this. You must drink the milk out of the silver glass. Or, sorry, yes, this is related to the milk or the traditional sweet called payasam, the kheer. Whenever you want to consume the kheer or the milk, drink out of the glass made out of silver. 92.5 silver. Alright? And when you drink water, drink the water from the copper pot or copper jar. Use the copper glass. H2O and Cu. Copper is Cu and water is H2O. Find out the answer and the benefits and why your body is, requiring this particular element. Why do you need copper. They are adding minerals using cookwares. That's the great wisdom. And we are not at all interested in those things. Oh. I always used to think that, okay, get the pot, something, non-stick, or it should be very easy to prepare. When you talk about aluminium, you must understand the quality of aluminium. You know about it. It's going to transmit heat in a very fast manner. So the cooking will be very easy. It will be done within an hour. But this is not very healthy when you cook anything using the aluminium utensils. It's not going to be very healthy when you keep the dish in that utensil for a long time. You can make it, but take everything out of it. There are many varieties. Indolium, they say indolium and all. I just want to tell you to use the silver glass when you drink the milk. And when you drink the water, use the copper glass. Store the water in the copper pot or the jar or the jug. And then while preparing the food, use the cast iron cookware or the clay pots. While consuming the food, have it on the kamsa, bronze thalis, platters or plates. And that's how you are going to maintain as well as maintain your health. It's not just related to the organic produce. When you don't cook it properly, and if you are cooking it for long hours, or if you are cooking it in the unconventional ways, microwave it, or using the you can use the stainless steel pots. I'm not saying anything against it. Of course, I'm also using the same. But get one cast iron skillet. Non-sticky, flavorful, health-wise, it's going to add more iron in your body. Why don't you grab one? I got this one and it's really great. It's naturally non-sticky and it's quite easy to make something out of it, but don't worry about the weight. You must spend some calories while preparing the food, but you can regain it 10 times more, and you will get the strength to handle these cookwares. At first you can find the difficulty while using the iron skillet because it's quite heavy, but it is good and you will be accustomed day by day. You are adding the iron, so it's going to give you the strength to handle the cookware. So don't worry about it. Buy the organic foods, use the traditional cookware, and also use the traditional cooking methods. Slow cooking, if you are not able to do it on everyday basis, on weekends you can go for the slow cooking, and you can invite your friends and have fun, and after that you can consume the slow cooked food that's going to have lot of health benefits. The nutrition, it's quite nutritious and it's quite tasty, unbelievably yummy, sumptuous. You can feel the difference when you cook in that pot, the cast iron pot. You will definitely feel the difference. So you must use the traditional cookware as well as the traditional cooking methods. A fast food is going to give the fast filling effect, but slowly your body is going to have a lot of issues. That's all I would like to tell you. I forgot to talk about the cookware. That is quite important. Use the traditional cookware in order to reap the benefits of the organic food, and also use the traditional cooking methods. Alright, thanks for your time. I was repeating it because you must understand the points very clearly. It's not just related to what you buy. It's all related to how you use it as well. Alright? See you then, bye.